Welcome everyone. Thank you again for tuning into my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, please don't forget to hit that bell, subscribe, and please make sure to like, comment, and share if you like the topics that I'll be discussing today. So a little bit of background about myself. I am a board certified adult geriatric nurse practitioner with my doctorate's degree, and we talk about everything finance, nursing, and lifestyle on this channel. So if these are some of the topics that you're interested in, please go ahead and subscribe. So today we're going to be talking about the 5 ways you can graduate nursing school completely debt-free. Yes, I said it, completely debt-free. A lot of the ways I'm going to be discussing today, I have used it myself, and this. Yes, and also I want to mention that throughout my whole education, I have never taken out any student loans or received any scholarships coming right out of high school. All of the ways I mentioned is exactly what I used to pay for school, and I was able to graduate with my doctorate degree completely debt-free. So the first way that I used, even though I always worked, I always had a side job. Ever since Uber and Lyft came out, I decided to download the app and get on there and become an Uber and Lyft driver. So when I would finish with my classes on my way to work or finish with my other regular job, I would open up the app and do some Lyft rides, and I was able to make some extra money. The second way that I use to pay for my school is by applying for lots of scholarships. You have to have a good GPA, you have to have good grades. Yes, you do, but there are some scholarships that the school will provide if you are in a program or if you are a first-generation student. So there's many other scholarships you can get if you don't have such a great GPA that you can search out there, and I'm definitely gonna link those down below. And also grants. A lot of colleges do provide grants to students, especially when they are in a nursing program directly from the university. They usually have their own specific website where you can go on every semester to check the different scholarships they provide. And a third way that you guys can use to make extra money to pay for school is by being a student worker. What is a student worker? It's when you go to a college or your university and you apply to work on campus. So then you would be considered a student worker. When you do that, you have certain advantages over regular students, where they do provide scholarships specifically for student workers. And in addition, every semester they provide extra money towards your classes as a student worker. So I was able to take advantage of those, and I received a couple scholarships and extra money per semester just for working on campus. So that was definitely a plus. The fourth way that you guys can make extra money is if you are in nursing school, right? You're learning how to take care of patients, you're learning to be a provider, working as a CNA. A lot of people overlook this, but working as a CNA, not only can you gain experience in the nursing field, but you can also work and make money as well. It's not just being a CNA in particular. This is the cherry on top. Not a lot of people know that this job is out there, and this is what I was able to do throughout a majority of my undergraduate in order to survive and make money to pay for my classes and also be focused on my extracurriculars, is by being a sitter. A sitter is usually a person that goes to work either in nursing homes or in the hospital, and they are like a patient observer. They also call them patient observers. You just sit in the room the whole duration of your shift and you just monitor the patient to make sure they're safe. And I was able to do that job and bring my books and read and study and do a lot of the work that I had to complete for school while I was making money. And the plus is I was around a lot of nurses when they would come into the rooms to do certain procedure, when the nurses like give report, or when the nurses are communicating to the doctors. So I learned so much from working as a sitter. And if you are a CNA, you can automatically apply for a job like that, because when you're a sitter, they do expect for you to like be able to care for the patient in that role as a CNA as well. So that is why if you're a CNA, you can also just become a sitter. I highly recommend this job. If you are in nursing school, the last thing that you can do to earn extra money is you can be a tutor. You can tutor students that, you know, is working on their way into nursing school, or other students that may be in nursing school or LPN school, or working as a CNA. You can be a tutor, and what better way to challenge yourself and to see what you know than teach somebody else the knowledge. So not only are you working your brain and studying and challenging yourself, you can also make money from it too while you're helping somebody else. So I would highly recommend like tutoring somebody in the field, or undergrad, maybe in a specific subject that you were very good at. It could be math or English. For me, I was very good at English. I was a great writer, so I was able to like help students like fix their papers, like reread over them, and like make grammatical corrections for them. So that was a fun little side job I had to pay for school. So all of these ways is how I managed to pay for my school completely debt free. And if you haven't already, I'm gonna go ahead and put that video ahead. I made a previous video talking about how I was able to obtain my doctorate's degree fast, the challenges I faced, and was it worth it getting a nurse practitioner job. So if you're interested in that topic, go ahead and click that video above. And you guys, if you have any questions and you want to know more about this topic, feel free to reach out to me by email or Instagram. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.